We'll talk about it at that time. At the moment, with us from the BJP, Mr. Abhishek Mishra. Mr. Abhishek Mishra, very good evening to you, sir. How are you?
Namaskar. Namaskar.
नमस्कार. क्या हुआ सर? आवाज कुछ जरा
By the way,
धीमी.
I want to say I also belong to Vasai Virar.
जी.
My father's house is there.
Okay. जी. So why
I
is
know
there
the
a
problem firsthand, and I am also committed to solving the problem and removing Hitesh Thakur from power there, from Vasai Virar.
We are with you, sir. Whatever you want us to do, we are there with you. Because this is an insult. This is an insult to 21st century India. This is an insult to Modi ji's vision of India. I mean, come on, you can't do this. Whatever you have to do, we are with you. Sir, आप करिए क्या करना है, हम लोगों को क्या करना है. We are totally with you on this.
So on if you are doing any show on Vasai Virar, kindly call me.
It will be a pleasure. It will be a real pleasure, and we will do it.
But I belong to Vasai Virar.
We will do it there. We will do it on location. We will do it on location, and we will also call my dear friend Mr. Hindendra Thakur. We'll call him too. It will be nice. Now,
but he's right now part of the alliance, our alliance. So I cannot speak much against him. He's part of the Mahayuti right now.
Yes, he is. So that's all right. He's always part of an alliance, which is okay.
But you can answer issues of as started the program.
Yeah, whatever people's issues, their concerns, definitely it's our duty to.
पानी है, घर घर जल है, हर घर नल से जल है, जल जीवन है, जल आयुक्त शिविर है. All these programs of yours, why is it not successful, Vasai Virar? I mean, that at some point of time.
That's a major issue.
It's a major issue.
All right, Pradeep, we'll do that when we do the show, and we'll plan the show maybe within a month or so, or rather after the election results. We can do it in December at some point of time, because in the middle.
Okay. I'm ready. I'm always ready.
Nobody will be interested
Anything
in.
on Vasai Virar, I'm there to ensure a change happens.
Thank you so much, sir. Abhishek Mishra ji, before we proceed with our other aspects of the show, I want to ask you this, and I really would like you to issue a statement that could perhaps come as a palliative and a statement of comfort for the families of all those 8 naval officers who've been sentenced to death in Qatar. I believe that back channel negotiations are going on. I believe back channel talks are going on with the government and regime of Qatar. I hope to God we are able to get those boys back. Mr. Abhishek Mishra.
See, officially the Ministry of External Affairs, because as a political party we cannot give a statement officially about an issue regarding 2 countries, bilateral talk. But I can repeat the statement of the MEA. The Ministry of External Affairs has clearly mentioned that due to the confidential nature, they cannot give out the details, but every option available, be it legal option, diplomatic option, international options, whatever is available, the government of India is doing all the options possible. Also, the MEA has said that the 8 officers had a very good service record. The naval officers, they had a very good service record, and throughout they have served the nation well. So the MEA is very clear that they had good service record, they have served the nation well, and government of India will take all steps possible to the legally as well as diplomatic to ensure that what best can be done for the families. MEA has also said, External Affairs Ministry, that the government is in touch with the families of the people who have been who are in there.
Yes, I know consular access
we are
has been
taking
provided.
whatever is required. The government of India is taking the stand. Yeah.
Consular access has been provided. Let me tell our viewers, they've been made to talk to their families and so on. Our ambassador over there has met everybody. And I hope Mr. Modi can use his good offices and his friendship with all the rulers of the Middle Eastern countries and perhaps get clemency for all these chaps. In any event, we already have an agreement with Qatar that in case anybody has been sentenced or convicted over there, he can serve his sentence over here in India. So if this can be commuted to say 5 years, 6 years, they can always serve over here in an Indian prison if indeed they have been found guilty. And we have still, by the way, this again is for our viewers, we still don't know what the evidence is, because even the Ministry of External Affairs doesn't know. They say even we have not been shown what the evidence is. What is the evidence on which they have been convicted, which is rather sad. But in any event, as you said, as a political party, you really can't talk very much about it. So, कल सर मोदी शिरडी में थे, उन्होंने साईं बाबा के दर्शन किए, he asked for the blessing of साईं बाबा. हम लोग तो हम लोग तो एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे थे कि मराठा आरक्षण को लेकर के कोई ना कोई बहुत बड़ी एक अनाउंसमेंट आएगी, बिकॉज मोदी जी हैड ट्वीटेड समथिंग वेरी इंट्रीगिंग. क्या था प्रदीप जी?
सोशल जस्टिस
सोशल जस्टिस
विल, एंड स्पेशली महाराष्ट्र
में सोशल जस्टिस के ऊपर उन्होंने ट्वीट किया था, लेकिन ऐसा कुछ आया नहीं. सो आई होप दैट हैपेंस सून. अभिषेक मिश्रा जी.
देखिए, as a party, as a political party, and Modi ji as a nation's leader has always focused on social justice. Social justice, in fact, has been his main agenda to ensure development of all communities, caste, across from the upper to lower. So, सबका साथ, सबका विकास is our motto.
जी.
So, with regards specific to Maharashtra, because it's a state level issue, and Devendra Fadnavis has already issued a statement, and Eknath Shinde ji has said that yes, there is there is a team task force committee looking into it. So, Prime Minister himself speaking at this stage, because he's the Prime Minister of the country. So, a state specific issue where the state level state government is looking into the matter. Deputy Chief Minister CM has already constituted a task force. So that is why he has not commented specifically. But yes, we are determined in Maharashtra, whatever groups are demanding social justice, they should get social justice. This statement I can give very clear. The BJP is clearly focused on the fact that inside the state of Maharashtra, all groups who deserve social justice, they will get social justice. This is the statement of Devendra Fadnavis. So this is very clear. Now with regards to the modalities of that, with regards to the execution of that, so you understand that in government, people come up with demands. Section of society, caste, they come up with demands. So those sections, there has to be an official committee which looks into the demands, gives goes into the what is the exact case of the matter, and then presents a report to the whoever is the.
It should not be legally flawed. That's what I'm saying. It should be legally very practical and fit the
Yes.
entire thing. And the Congress has started a new campaign today. The Congress and Priyanka Gandhi. She said, "लिफाफा खाली है मोदी जी, लिफाफा खाली है, महंगाई का लिफाफा खाली है, वुमन सुरक्षा आरक्षण लिफाफा खाली है, जाति जनगणना लिफाफा खाली है, इन्फ्लेशन एम्प्लॉयमेंट लिफाफा खाली है." नाउ द होल जो पूरे A to Z जो खामियां है पूरे भर के बोले कि मोदी जी ये लिफाफा खाली है. Now, is there no development work at all? Are the people suffering? बिश्वा जी.
नहीं, एकदम एक चीज तो खाली है, वो ये खाली है कि प्रियंका गांधी जी की जो राजनीतिक समझ है वो खाली है. रॉबर्ट वाड्रा ने कितने जीरोस का भ्रष्टाचार किया, जो केस अभी जारी है, जो उनके पति हैं. पहले मैं चाहता हूं आपके शो के माध्यम से प्रियंका गांधी जी देश के सामने ये सच्चाई रखें कि रॉबर्ट वाड्रा ने कितना लूटा किसानों से, और किसानों को जो हरियाणा में जमीन के बदले पैसे मिलना था, मुआवजा मिलना था, वो लिफाफा अभी भी खाली है. तो आज के शो से मैं प्रियंका गांधी और कांग्रेस पार्टी को रिक्वेस्ट करता हूं कि आप दूर की मत जाइए, अन्य लोगों पे आरोप मत लगाइए. आपके पति ने जो भ्रष्टाचार किया, गरीबों का जमीन लूटा, किसानों का जमीन लूटा, मुख्यमंत्री हुड्डा के साथ मिलकर जो भ्रष्टाचार किया रॉबर्ट वाड्रा ने, प्रियंका गांधी के हस्बैंड ने, जिसपे इन्फोर्समेंट डायरेक्टरेट का केस चल रहा है, जिसपे उनपे जांच हो चुकी है. रॉबर्ट वाड्रा ने कितना लूटा, और उनके लूट के कारण जो वहां पे गरीब किसान हरियाणा में उनको पैसा नहीं मिला, वो जो लिफाफा खाली है किसानों का मुआवजे का, वो प्रियंका गांधी जवाब दे. ये भ्रष्टाचारी परिवार, मोतीलाल नेहरू, जवाहरलाल नेहरू, इंदिरा गांधी, राजीव गांधी, सोनिया गांधी, राहुल गांधी, प्रियंका गांधी, देश के का लुटेरा परिवार, इसने भारत को गरीब रखा, कमजोर रखा, भारत को लूटा, अपने वंशवाद के कारण अपने परिवार में सत्ता बनी रहे, इसीलिए इस पूरे देश को उन्होंने उस सिस्टम से चलाया. ये लोग जिन्होंने केवल ये सोचा कि भारत के लोग हमसे नीचे हैं, हम राजा हैं, ये राजशाही फ्यूडल माइंडसेट वाले प्रियंका गांधी, अब इनको कोई हक नहीं है. इनको ये जवाब देना चाहिए कि जवाहरलाल नेहरू, इंदिरा गांधी, राजीव गांधी, सोनिया गांधी, राहुल गांधी, जो भ्रष्टाचार हुआ है, देश को गरीब रखा है, ये जो आज तक किसान जो सही, मोदी जी ने तो समृद्ध किया, लेकिन पूरी तरह से समृद्ध नहीं हो पाया. उसका कारण क्या था? जवाहरलाल नेहरू के पास, इंदिरा गांधी के पास, राजीव गांधी के पास कोई इकोनॉमिक विजन नहीं था. कैसे एम्प्लॉयमेंट क्रिएट करना है, कैसे फार्मर्स को एम्पावर करना है, कैसे जो स्मॉल स्केल इंडस्ट्रीज को एम्पावर करना है. आप जवाहरलाल नेहरू, इंदिरा गांधी, राजीव गांधी, सोनिया गांधी का पूरा पूरा लाइफ देख लीजिए, उनके पास इकोनॉमिक विजन फॉर स्मॉल स्केल, मीडियम और माइक्रो इंडस्ट्रीज, जो मोदी जी ने फोकस किया है, जो मोदी जी का फोकस है कि माइक्रो, स्मॉल एंड मीडियम, दे प्रोवाइड एम्प्लॉयमेंट, they are the ones who will be the foundation of our economic development और becoming a $5 trillion economy. प्रियंका गांधी के जो वंशज थे, उनको केवल यही दिखता था कि किसी प्रकार तुष्टीकरण की राजनीति करो, किसी प्रकार चंद उद्योगपति से पैसा लो। इंदिरा जी के बारे में कौन नहीं जानता कि उनके 3-4 उद्योगपति थे जो उनको फंड करते थे, जिस कारण विश्वनाथ प्रताप सिंह ने उनके बेटे राजीव गांधी की सरकार छोड़ दी थी। तो ये लोग किसी भी प्रकार ये देश के सामने आने लायक नहीं है। ये गांधी परिवार को अब राजनीति छोड़ देनी चाहिए। जनता त्रस्त हो गई है और ये लोग अभी भी मस्त हो गए हैं, इनकी मस्ती उतरनी चाहिए।
नो, और आगे जाके बिकॉज व्हाट संबित पात्रा जी ने एक कांग्रेस ने स्ट्रिक्ट ऑब्जेक्शन लिया। संबित पात्रा जी ने आरोप लगा दिया था कि अशोक गहलोत सपोर्ट्स खालिस्तान एंड राहुल गांधी एंड कांग्रेस सपोर्ट्स हमास। तो दे आर सेइंग, कांग्रेस का कहना है हमने कभी हमास से सपोर्ट किया, हमने सबसे पहले हम उसका बोला कि टेरर एक्टिविटीज ऑफ हमास हैज टू बी डिनाउंस्ड। एट द सेम टाइम वी डिड say that Palestine cause has to be supported and the Prime Minister Modi also after 2 days उनके स्टेटमेंट के बाद उनका कहना है, कांग्रेस का कहना है कि मोदी साहब ने स्टेटमेंट दिया कि we support Palestine cause, all the time you were supporting the Israeli cause and then after कांग्रेस स्टेटमेंट आप चेंज किया। तो where is this proof of हमास को कांग्रेस ने सपोर्ट किया और गहलोत साहब ने खालिस्तान को सपोर्ट किया? मिश्रा जी,
see, you have to understand that when there was the farmers movement going on in Delhi borders, at that time the government in Punjab was a government of these people, Rahul Gandhi, Sonia Gandhi, okay. The Amrinder Singh government was in open support of the Khalistani elements. They were supporting in that farmers protest. There were people who were openly speaking of, you know, such anti-India activities. They were speaking and we'll kill the Prime Minister. They were saying कि हमने इंदिरा को मार दिया, मोदी को मार दिया. So you have to understand the Congress party directly or indirectly supports all activities which are anti-India. Rahul Gandhi again and again and again, he keeps repeating that India is not a nation. He keeps saying, Rahul Gandhi, India is a union of states. This is what has been taught to him from abroad, from George Soros. Rahul Gandhi has been taught, break the integrity of India. Rahul Gandhi has been trained, don't say India is a natural nation, a country which has a civilization of lakhs of crores, which has a history, documented history of 10,000 years. Rahul Gandhi is saying for that country that this is not a country, this is just a union of states which have been bound by constitution. He is trying to show that India is just not a civilizational nation. It is just a constitutional congruence of states. Now you have to understand the large design behind Rahul Gandhi's evil thinking. What he wants to do is he wants to ensure that some states of India decide to split. So Punjab is one of them. Again and again he mentions, you must have heard his statements. He has given statements that South India is much better than North India. South India is more developed than North India. South Indians are in every way better than North India. That is his ploy. That he tries to create a divide between South and North India. So Congress party definitely, I say it with full conviction, is definitely having a long-term planning of weakening India. Now, it is due to alliance of Rahul and Sonia Gandhi with international conspirators, or with Xi Jinping, because they had signed the documents with Xi Jinping, the Congress party. So that is now a matter of Indian investigative agencies. That I cannot say. I cannot have the evidence. I am a party spokesperson. I am not Intelligence Bureau or RAW. But IB and RAW, they are looking at, definitely the intelligence agencies in time will come to know. They have already found out that there are large support for the Khalistani elements within India, and those supporters, they have to be framed and caught. And with regards
but
to
Abhishek Mishra
Hamas,
ji,
yesterday,
but Abhishek Mishra ji, when you point this out that instead of talking about India as one entity with a more than 10,000 year old history and actually in my personal opinion is more than 20,000 years old, because the one simple document, the Surya Siddhanta, is 23,000 years old. So India as a civilizational entity, we all know, is one. But the Constitution of India, Article 1, describes India as a union of states. So the Congress party says we are just quoting the Constitution of India. Abhishek Mishra ji.
No. See, one thing. The Constitution is a document on how the country, the administration and how the country will govern. but you cannot discount the civilizational, cultural, historical aspect of your own country. See, he is not an American who's coming to India to just study the constitution. He's an Indian citizen. At least he must have taken away his Italian passport, I hope. So he's an Indian citizen. So as an Indian citizen, how can he say that India is merely his repeated statements in the parliament? So Rahul Gandhi is a very dangerous element. Rahul Gandhi is working on a long-term agenda he's like how Lenin was brought into Soviet Union to break the Tsar, to create discord and all that. So Rahul Gandhi trying to be Lenin of today. So he's all the time talking about some poor, marginalized, speaking against the industrialists and trying to create divisions in India. He's a very dangerous. He's an agent provocateur.
No,
a technical term.
And one of the other evidences of that is, by the way, I still can't figure this out. I'm sure you don't have that information either. I've been trying to look for that information. Now, who was the busybody? Who was the genius during the time of Dr. Manmohan Singh from the Ministry of Culture, who actually filed an affidavit in the Supreme Court that Sri Ram did not exist, that it's a figment of imagination? Who was that secretary or joint secretary, or who wrote it? I've still not been able to figure that out. So this is from that particular line of thought, Mr. Abhishek Mishra?
See, you have to understand, no secretary or joint secretary in India has the guts to write that Lord Ram did not exist. Sonia Gandhi, which Sanjay Baru in his very good book, Accidental Prime Minister, has clearly revealed. Sonia Gandhi was the Queen of India when Manmohan Singh was the Prime Minister. So Sonia Gandhi, who does not believe in Hinduism, Sonia Gandhi, who wanted YSR Reddy to take over Tirupati temple. YSR Reddy, unfortunate death he had, he wanted to take over Tirupati temple. He wanted that land to be converted for Christianity. So Sonia Gandhi, who believes that conversion and communism, you have to understand Sonia Gandhi's psychology. She is half trained by the Russian, half she has other things. So she likes Christianity because she is Italian, and because Russian KGB she had good friends with. So she likes communism. That's why she goes to Xi Jinping and signs the agreement. It will be a permanent partnership. You have to see the agreement. Permanent partnership between the Indian National Congress and the Chinese Communist Party. A Chinese Communist Party which is dedicated that there is atheism. So Sonia Gandhi is also saying that the Indian National Congress will either support Hamas, it will support communism, it will support Vatican. But Indian National Congress will not support Hinduism. So that diktat came from Madam Sonia Gandhi from Italy, the Italian madam, that Ram did not exist. But the unfortunate thing is that Lord Ram exists in the hearts of 120 crore Hindus. And despite all her efforts, she has not been able to remove the faith in the Hindu heart. So Sonia Gandhi, I am happy to tell today, has failed in her mission of coming to India to convert it into a Christian country. She has failed, and Hinduism has survived and thrived. And today Narendra Modi ji is taking Hinduism to global heights. So Sonia Gandhi's long-term vision planning has failed.
And Abhishek Mishra, so Dasera rally a bugle was blown by Prime Minister Modi, a bugle was blown by RSS chief Mohan Bhagwat ji, Ram Mandir ka nirman, January 22nd, 2024. It said bhavya inauguration hoga. And the slogan with the BJP social media was Ram ka kaam agar adhura hai to koi Vishwaram nahi, no rest, no relaxation till the work of Prabhu Ram is over. दोहे के माध्यम से आप लोगों ने उस चीज को हाईलाइट कर दिया था. Now Abhishek Mishra ji, that is going to be the tagline for 2024 elections. Because definitely it's a great achievement. 550 साल के बाद ये हो रहा है बड़ा event.
Pradeep ji, I am giving an official statement now as a spokesperson of Maharashtra BJP. Ram temple construction, installation of the deity there, and finally opening of the temple for visitors, for devotees, is not a matter of political issue for the Bharatiya Janata Party. I am officially giving a statement that is an issue of faith, that is an issue of civilization, that is an issue of nation. That is not a political mission. Ram Mandir temple inauguration has nothing to do with the 2024 election. The elections will be fought on development, elections will be fought on the issue of Prime Minister leadership, elections will be fought on the good governance of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Ram Mandir and Lord Ram have nothing to do with the election, have nothing to do with electoral politics. So please, I officially say this, that this must be conveyed to the people. That is about India's culture. That is about India's strength, that a Babar can come and break. But again the nation rises, again the temple rises, again the Hindus rise. That is the strength of the Hindu religion. That you have heard a कहावत, यूनान मिस्र रोमा मिट गए इस जहां से कुछ बात है कि हस्ती मिटती नहीं हमारी. जहां इस्लाम गया उसने तलवार के दम पे परमानेंट इस्लामिक राष्ट्र बना दिया. भारत आया, हिंदुस्तान आया, लेकिन हिंदुस्तान में शिवाजी महाराज जैसे लोग, नेताजी सुभाष चंद्र बोस जैसे लोग, स्वामी विवेकानंद जैसे लोग उत्पन्न हो गए, जिन्होंने भारत और हिंदुत्व का भगवा ध्वज फहराए रखा. जो बाला साहब ठाकरे बोलते थे कि भगवा ध्वज फहराएगा, हम हमेशा लहराएगा. तो बाला साहब ठाकरे भी हमारे एक नाथ शिंदे जी उनके शिष्य, तो हम भी वो मानते हैं भगवा ध्वज हमेशा लहराएगा.
राहुल गांधी जी का स्लोगन है मित्रकाल से आजादी हम देंगे, बेरोजगारी से आजादी कांग्रेस विल डू इट, जुमले से आजादी द कांग्रेस विल डू इट, एंड द कांग्रेस इज एब्सोल्युटली श्योर दैट राहुल गांधी विल टेक ओवर 2024. हाउ डू यू सी इट? क्या ये मित्रकाल बहुत व्हेन वी से मित्रकाल, राहुल जी हाल ही में 32,000 करोड़ का आरोप लगा दिया था बीजेपी पर कि 32,000 करोड़ का हिसाब दीजिए आप. बेरोजगारी 2 करोड़, उनका कहना कहां है 2 करोड़ एम्प्लॉयमेंट एवरी ईयर. जुमले तो वही है, 15 लाख तो अब दिए ही नहीं. अभिषेक मिश्रा जी
देखिए, राजीव बजाज जी जो सच्चे सीनियर जर्नलिस्ट, एक मामा जी हुआ करते थे, ओतेवियो कोत्रोची जी. तो राहुल गांधी अपनी माता जी सोनिया जी से पूछिए, मामा जो भारत को, मुझे एक आईएएस का किताब पढ़ा था, वो लिख रहा था कि मामा जी ओतेवियो कोत्रोची वो घुसते थे किसी भी मिनिस्ट्री में भारत में, किसी भी सेक्रेटरी जॉइंट सेक्रेटरी के रूम में, और ऑर्डर देते थे खड़े होके, यस गेट डन इन 2 मिनट्स. ये मामा जी का पावर था. मामा जी किसी भी इंडिया के मंत्री को, कोत्रोची मामा जी जो सोनिया गांधी जी के जो भी क्या थे सोनिया गांधी के, वो आज राहुल जी के मामा जी जो कहलाते थे कोत्रोची. तो कोत्रोची का ऐसा आतंक था, बजाज जी जानते होंगे, कि वो किसी भी मिनिस्ट्री, किसी भी आईएएस कहीं भी घुस के वो ऑर्डर देते थे. ही शुड नॉट रिक्वेस्ट, टू गिव ऑर्डर. और ये डॉक्यूमेंट्स में आईएएस ने लिखा है. तो राजीव जी प्लीज उस मामा जी, कोत्रोची मामा जी के बारे में आज आप टीवी पे राहुल गांधी जी को जरा बताइए कि कोत्रोची का कितना आतंक था हमारा. आप तो बड़े पत्रकार हैं, आप सब जानते हैं कोत्रोची के बारे में.
अब चले गए सर, वो परलोक सिधार गए, अब जाने दीजिए. क्या बात करेंगे. और वो एरा भी खत्म हो गया. अब क्या है, वो एक जमाना होता था कि वो हो जाता था, देयर वर नो प्रोसेसेस रिक्वायर्ड, नथिंग वाज रिक्वायर्ड, सब कुछ हो जाता था बड़े आराम से. और तो और छोड़िए, जो अकाउंट भी उनके फ्रीज किए हुए थे, सब कुछ अटैचमेंट की हुई थी, सब कुछ की हुई थी, वो भी खोल दी गई बड़े आराम से विदाउट एनीथिंग. और तो और
छोड़िए, मैं राजीव जी चाहता हूँ
सर, और तो और छोड़िए, अरे सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने अपील भी नहीं की यार हाई कोर्ट के ऑर्डर को लेकर के. क्या बात कर रहे हैं आप, अब जाने दीजिए ना. क्या है,
मैं आपके द्वारा चाहता हूं कि आप राहुल गांधी जी को एक स्टेटमेंट दीजिए कि राहुल जी प्लीज रिमेंबर कोत्रोची.
सर उसके लिए आप काफी हैं.
मामा जी
सर उसके लिए आप काफी हैं.
दुकान खोलेंगे प्यार मोहब्बत, हर गली हर गांव हर शहर में प्यार और मोहब्बत के दुकान. नफरत की राजनीति को इस देश से हटा देंगे राहुल जी.
नफरत के बाजार में मोहब्बत की दुकान. सर जो नफरत का बाजार आपने खोल रखा.
देखिए मोहब्बत की दुकान तो हमने देखा कुछ दिन पहले, शशि थरूर जी का कुछ फोटोज आया था, एक हमारी सांसद महिला, मैं नाम नहीं लूंगा, तो वो
come on यार, that's being unfair. It was a birthday. Come on यार. You're talking about Mahua Mitra ji. She was enjoying herself.
नहीं, मैंने नाम नहीं लिया.
मैंने लिया.
You have taken the name. I have not taken the female name.
मैंने लिया.
तो उसमें किसी ने लिखा था कि मैं शशि थरूर हूँ, मैं खोलता मोहब्बत की दुकान. तो इस प्रकार की अगर दुकान है जिसके कारण सुनंदा पुष्कर जी स्वर्ग चली गई, तो इस प्रकार का खतरनाक मोहब्बत की दुकान से भारत को बचाया जाए, मैं यही कहूंगा. और राहुल गांधी जी भी किस तरह की दुकानें खोलते हैं, किस किस देशों में जाके, लोगों को पता है, वो कई विदेश यात्रा करते हैं, वहां मोहब्बत की दुकान है. तो इस प्रकार की दुकानों से भारत को बचाया जाए.
सर 2 चीजें हैं यहाँ पे, आपसे जानना चाहता हूँ ऑन अ स्लाइटली सीरियस नोट. ए, सुनंदा पुष्कर इन्वेस्टिगेशन, it seems to have been pushed into the background. That is one. Number 2 is the Robert Vadra investigation. The case is still under investigation, and it has been under investigation for some time. I thought the case against Mr. Robert Vadra was very clear. Somehow or the other, Mr. Robert Vadra seems to have escaped the long arm of the law so far. How is that, Abhishek Mishra?
See, yeah, the thing is, you see, now investigative agencies, they have to collect the facts, evidences, and go to the court of law and
Yes.
prove the evidence and have Mr. Vadra convicted. Now, the time procedure of the agencies with regards to the court, that is a purely matter of judiciary. So, as a spokesperson on that also, I will not comment because I cannot comment on between ED and court. But once the case has been registered and once a basic inquiry has occurred, so as a political party, BJP since 2014, we are saying Mr. Vadra has taken money of farmers, has taken land of farmers, he has looted them. Now it is the job of the ED to ensure Mr. Vadra is convicted in court. But that is a matter for the court to determine how much should be the punishment, how long should it be the punishment. And I also wish an inquiry must be done whether Priyanka Gandhi, being the wife of Robert Vadra, was because in the new act, the Benami Act, if the spouse has also earned money from the husband's ill-gotten gains, she also is liable to be prosecuted. So, in fact, I believe Priyanka Gandhi should be prosecuted under the by enforcement directive.
If it can be proven that any amount of money earned from that deal was passed on to her.
Because see, the case against Vadra began in around 2014, but the Benami Act came in 2016. So ED should look into whether Priyanka Gandhi, being the wife, has she also received some money, land, or any kind of gain from Robert Vadra? Because Robert Vadra's his corruption is proven. Now, if Priyanka Gandhi is involved, I'm saying very seriously, Priyanka Gandhi as a wife must also be proved.
9 साल हुए अभिषेक मिश्रा जी, more than 9 years.
No, they have to connect the dots.
You have to connect the dots. Take
They
a
have
long
to connect
time.
the dots because
Your own government, the BJP government, both state and center.
Because the Congress also has a battery of lawyers.
Nambiarji, one second. When the judges will punish Robert Vadra, that BJP cannot determine. So you have to be very serious on this. 9 साल बोलना आसान है, but the courts, they have to decide. ED has to give the evidences. The courts will decide. There has to be an argument for against.
So central agencies are not under BJP control. Central agencies are not under BJP control as the Congress is telling. आपका कहना यही है. They are functioning independently.
वही तो कह रहा हूँ. And as well as judiciary, देखिए, judiciary has to give the punishment. ED can only give the evidence. So you have to understand it's a complicated procedure.
तो अमित शाह जी ने कहा कि गरीब कल्याण हम करते हैं, वी डू गरीब कल्याण, मगर कांग्रेस एंड रेस्ट ऑफ द पार्टीज अलाइज इंडिया अलायंस लोग परिवार कल्याण कर रहे हैं, परिवार कल्याण. बट द कांग्रेस सेज परिवार कल्याण. एक तो राहुल जी ने कुछ दिनों पहले बोला राजनाथ सिंह जवाब दे परिवारवाद का, अनुराग ठाकुर जवाब दे परिवारवाद का, जय शाह अमित शाह परिवारवाद के बारे में रिप्लाई दे दे पूरे देश को. नाउ दैट्स व्हाट ही टॉक अबाउट परिवारवाद. एंड व्हेन ही टॉक्स अबाउट गरीब कल्याण योजना, ही सेज द स्टेट्स में जो कांग्रेस के गरीब कल्याण योजनाएं है, इट्स अनबीटेबल. दे वन कर्नाटका एंड दे गोइंग टू स्ट्रीमरोल 5 स्टेट्स. 11 वचन, 5 वचन, 7 वचन, 500 रुपए में गैस, वुमेन्स पेंशन, सीनियर सिटीजन पेंशन, ओल्ड पेंशन स्कीम, फार्मर्स को एनर्जी फ्री. तो ये आप कैसे चैलेंज करोगे अभिषेक मिश्रा जी? यू गॉट अ टफ जॉब इन द हैंड्स.
Yes, Nambiar ji, today I give a statement to Rahul Gandhi. He should speak himself being a dynast, a 5th generation dynast. But if he wants to speak about any leader of the BJP, उनको पहले 2-3 नेताओं को पहले हटा देना चाहिए अपने आसपास से, उनकी कोठरी से. एक है गौरव गोगोई, द सन ऑफ द चीफ मिनिस्टर ऑफ असम, जो डिप्टी लीडर है अभी कांग्रेस पार्टी के लोकसभा में. तो पहले गौरव गोगोई को वो निकाल दे कांग्रेस पार्टी से. फिर एक है दीपेंद्र हुड्डा, द सन ऑफ द चीफ मिनिस्टर भूपेंद्र हुड्डा, ठीक है, उनको भी प्रोमिनेंट लीडर बना रखा है राहुल गांधी ने के कोठरी में. दीपेंद्र हुड्डा, गौरव गोगोई, जो वहाँ के जयपुर के अलवर के महाराज है, वो भी उनके खास दोस्त हैं, वो गृह राज्य मंत्री हुआ करते थे. जितेंद्र सिंह, ठीक है, वो राजा हमारे वाले भाजपा के जितेंद्र सिंह नहीं, वो तो अच्छे आदमी है. तो राजा जितेंद्र सिंह जो डायनेस्ट है, तो राजा जितेंद्र सिंह, गौरव गोगोई, दीपेंद्र हुड्डा, इन लोग को पहले राहुल गांधी आउट करे, फिर हमारे किसी भाजपा नेता पे बात करें.
जी, आपके डॉक्टर जितेंद्र सिंह तो वो तो उधमपुर के हैं. He has been working
नहीं
They
वही
really
तो
are for a long, long
हमारे
time.
डॉक्टर हैं, उनके महाराज है महाराज, तो हमारे यहाँ टैलेंट
सर आपके यहाँ भी तो सर आपके यहाँ भी तो महारानी थी ना, क्या ऐसी क्या बात है, अभी भी है, शी इज बीन साइडलाइन स्लाइटली, लेकिन है तो सही, ऐसी क्या बात है, उसमें क्या है सर, क्या है, लेकिन but all the same it's been a great pleasure talking to you, really and truly wonderful, and I will
और
hold
वसई
you.
विरार पे आप वसई विरार पे परिवर्तन लाना है, सुधारना है, आपके साथ में खड़ा हूँ, और वी विल डू इट टुगेदर.
Yes, I will hold you to that. I shall hold you to that. Don't ditch at the last time, at the last moment.
I am there, 100%. My word, my word.
We'll start
That
it
is
in
my heart's
December.
issue. That is one of my desires.
Please.
Yeah, well.
Thank you so much, Abhishek Mishra ji.
Fantastic.
Always a pleasure talking to you. And as Abhishek Mishra ji said before we let him go, the government of India is doing everything possible, everything that is possible to bring back those 8 boys who have been sentenced to death in Qatar. So you must trust the government. Mr. Modi will not abandon these boys.
Exactly.
That's what Mr. Abhishek Mishra has also said, and that's what we also say. Thank you very much again. Namaskar, sir. Vande Mataram.
But
Right, that was wonderful. I didn't know Mr. Abhishek Mishra actually originally belongs to Vasai Virar. This is his father's house. His father has a house there. So that's very wonderful. And I hope it happens, especially with regard to the chaps who've been sentenced to death. I hope we are able to get them back.
Yes, justice should prevail. And
Well,
ultimate justice will prevail when our government interferes and brings them back safely back.
It'll happen when Mr. Modi talks to the Emir of Qatar.
Exactly, sir.
That's the only time it will happen. Otherwise, nothing will happen. Agitations over here or going on the street over here is only going to blow up matters. I hope the Congress, which they have promised, what Mr. Shetty was saying, that we will go on the street if necessary, I hope they don't, because these are not things which are done too publicly. Or otherwise we do, you send the INS Vikramaditya, you send a full battle group over to Qatar, blockade Qatar, take the help of the Israelis, do to Qatar what the Israelis did in Entebbe, rescue all our 8 passengers, 8 boys, and say thank you very much. So nice of you, we're taking them home.
We are in a state of war then.
Yeah, that's right. And we are willing to go to war over even one Indian life. Either we should do that, or we should believe in back channel diplomacy. And I can't even say I hope we succeed, because there is no way we can fail in this. We cannot fail. Let's be very clear. And I wish there was somebody senior out here in government at the time. If we had people like Mr. Sharad Pawar and other people in government, they would know what to do.
He served as the defense minister.
Yes, he did. And his relations in the Middle East are fantastic. Maybe they can take his help.
And he used to himself take part in the naval drill.
Yes.
I used to remember the photograph that he's going from one ship to the other.
Yes.
Moving around, ferrying on that
The ropeway.
Yes.
Absolutely. Now,